It's all with a plan. So I enjoyed it because for a long time in my career, I was a person in the kitchen deciding when we stopped around, decided what we was going to do today. And I coached myself all the way to 2015 before I linked up with Duke and Dean Thomas. I was coaching myself. So just have the ability to go in the gym and get sound work and be pushed to a level that I ain't been pushed in a long time, and the camaraderie, they call it the family team. So that just really blended well.
As the wild card vet, I gotta ask you, man, what do you think about Pacquiao versus Spence?
I really not focused on any fights, my man, besides this one. You know what I mean?
Tyron, about the beard, man. Do you have to shave it off for this fight, and will it be bittersweet if you have to?
No, why would I have to shave it off for this fight? You got a beard, you gonna shave yours off?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Be pushing that up on my beard. I'm look shiny right now too, especially with the light on it. I've always had a beard. And they connect too. You can take an alcohol swab. There's no Beijing or the fibers are gonna come off.
What's your regimen?
Beard. I use, a lot of people don't want to wash their beard for some reason. They don't want to comb it. You got to wash, you got to comb it, and quit hanging on to length. If it's long and it's dead ends, you can see right through like it's a piece of tissue paper, shave it off. So for me, I just try to use, like coconut oil and stuff like that. I wash it regularly, I comb it regularly, and even if I don't wash it, I always try to condition it because that keeps it tight and right. And plus, when I sweat a lot, my beard is like super healthy. Random, but
sorry. Okay. I know Jake's your opponent and everything, but he's been very public about the UFC and fighter pay in particular. Do you agree with what he's saying about basically UFC fighters aren't paid enough? And is this a positive thing that he's bringing to light?
Man, I haven't really watched a lot of it. I've seen some couple. He had some points that made a lot of sense. I don't even want to really speak on it because the thing that we got a problem with in the UFC is that we're put against each other so much. There's no unity. Like when people are thinking about union, they were thinking about all this other stuff. We taught to bite each other head off. So even if he is right, are we gonna stand up? Or is everybody gonna get together and kumbaya and hold hands and make a difference? They're not. They're gonna be excited about Dana White liking them and send them a text message, and they're gonna do whatever they feel like they need to do. I feel like I was paid very well. I got, had some big paydays. I was able to show the world I was the best. I had 5 world titles on my shelf to prove it. And for me, my mom told me enter everything with decency and order and exit the same way. I don't have no problems with the UFC. Me and Dana White, we don't talk every day. I'm not freaking at his parties, but at the end of the day, he got my respect, and I think I got his.
Tyron, have you spoken to Dana about this fight?
No, I haven't spoken to him about the fight.
No, and I apologize. I got here late. I just want to get your thoughts on the tattoo bet.
I mean, last time he bet me, and it sounded appetizing, like I said, but I just didn't want to let him. You ain't paying me. You got a purse on. How you gonna double my purse and you weren't a purse? Get out of here with that. So at the end of the day, I am confident in the fight, and he want to bet so bad. He's such a kid. And I just did it because, one, I'm confident I'm going to win. 2, because otherwise he's going to keep wanting to bet every single time. I think that's his way to try to distract you and try to, play the mental warfare. So I just say yeah, because I'm not losing.
Do you think he'll go through with it?
Of course he is. What? It's going to hurt him to put a legend on his body? No.
And talking with him, he feels that you won't go through with it.
Have I ever not been a man of my word?
So you've had a Hall of Fame career. Then you did some commentating. Why take on this fight?
Why not? It's a fight. Some of these fights are, just for the spectacle. This is a real fight. You gonna say it's not a real fight? He's training hard. He's athletic. He's big. He got power. He got knockout ability. They think he's younger. He's confident for some reason. He's selling it, right? This is. Why wouldn't I take this fight?
Is he overconfident? As a boxer or a fighter, you got to be confident in your skills. Do you think he's overconfident? And then how do you plan to take advantage of that?
I try not to think, because think already is uncertain. So if I'm thinking myself and I want to enter in your brain and think what you're thinking, I ain't even got time to waste. I don't care how confident he is. Really, it's about me. I can watch. It's very limited film on what he's doing anyway. He hasn't really trained or fought for very long, so I can't go back in archives. And if you watch his video, it's nothing but like a Girls Gone Wild Sizzler reel. It ain't no training. He ain't showing what he's doing. He ain't showing his drills. He ain't letting me see if he's dropping his hands or if his feet crossing when he circle a certain direction. No, he's showing lifestyle cars. Turn it up, shoot money in there. Cool, because that's what we're gonna see. That's what we're building the fight. That's why I'm gonna make a bag on a pay-per-view. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm assuming. All I can do is assume. I'm assuming he's taking it serious and training hard.
So with that being said, if you can't, there's really nothing for you to go on. How are you training for the fight? Are you just working on your skills, your fight skills particularly? How are you going into this fight?
I'm training through the fight. I'm training to build a strong foundation to be a boxer that's very competitive and chasing the world title in boxing. That's my goal. I want to make that very clear. I'm not here for one fight. I'm not here for a payday. Anything I do, I want to be the best in the world. I never got into the UFC and wanted to make it to the UFC. I never got into MMA just trying to exist and go to the club and tell some girl I was a pro MMA fighter. No, I wanted to be the world champion. And when I got to the belt, I wanted to be the greatest ever. And that was my intent.
Tyron, this might sound like a funny question, but I'm just curious. You mentioned that a lot of people are telling you, please knock this cat out. What are like some of the people that have reached out to you that are pretty famous that have told you like, hey man, I'm rooting for you, or please knock this guy out?
A lot of people have, but you know, they could be reaching out to him, and I don't want to put them on blast. So you know how this industry is, very fickle, very flaky. So a lot of people, you know, people that you would be surprised at, but 20, 30, 40 celebrities, you know, A-list celebrities have got to beat them, got to knock them out, man, please, I'm tired of this dude. Yeah, so, but at the end of the day, I don't really take on that. I got to beat them because I got to beat them. And if you guys benefit from it, then Merry Christmas.
Pedro Diaz having you do ice baths over here too?
Huh?
Does Pedro
Oh,
Diaz
for sure. I need to go do an ice bath right now. So, all right, guys, be blessed. Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you, Chief.